Welcome back, stackers, truthers, and traders. Silver Gold Man here. Okay, folks, a quick little update. I'm not sure if you saw what just took place, but currently we are Wednesday, October 28th. It is presently 12:30 p.m. here on the West Coast, and silver has just been whacked. Kind of. Anyways, isn't it funny, eh? They let it pop up. I'm sure they suckered in a lot of people here because they saw that line in the sand here where I was talking about. I'm not saying they saw my video, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there had noticed that it has to break out that previous high, and all of a sudden it breaks out, and it gets slammed down, and you're not going to guess who slammed it down. I'm out there on my platform, okay? So this is why I'm kind of watching this, kind of have a heads up on it. I'm playing stocks and also looking at gold and silver here and there. So yeah, it's slammed down. You're not going to believe it. Yes, that's was GLD here. So you can see it was actually had a nice day here, starting from this pale blue line. You can see that was yesterday's close. Popped up today. It had a gap up as soon as the market started up. It had a double top, a little bit of a pullback here. And a lot of guys probably weren't too concerned, probably figured it's just a little bit of back and fill, and boom, down. And like I said, it coordinated, perfect timing. I think they pulled a quick one on you, stackers. Anyways, and oddly enough here, and I'll get into who just pulled a pin on you and why it all just switched on you so quickly in a second, but oddly enough, and I almost made a video, a live Google Hangout last night about this, and I figured, you know what, I don't really have a whole lot of material. And these guys are kind of like busy. They got their lives. I'm not sure, they want to come out every single day to watch silver and gold video. Anyways, long story short, I came across a video where Goldman Sachs had just announced, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Yes, I think it was yesterday. It was a fresh video I watched, and they were saying don't get too hyped up with the recent run-ups in gold because they saw lower prices coming in next year. And I'm like, oh wow. Then I figured, oh, maybe I should make a video, that adds a little bit of more more what do you call it, proof that maybe it's going lower. But people say no, they're sellouts. And you know what, it's true. I'm not going to disagree. Goldman Sachs, a great majority of the people that probably work there, are as crooked as can be. But the fact is, these banks can't be lying all the time. And I've used them a couple of times in the past when I've been calling lower prices of gold and silver, and people were getting upset and saying, no, that bank, corrupt. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But, sometimes they come up with good calls. So this time around, it wasn't a bank here. It was the bank yesterday at Goldman Sachs. Did they know that this was going to come out? It's fresh here. You can see I just picked it up 48 minutes ago, or it was put out by Reuters 48 minutes ago, and the story here, as you can see, about 55 minutes ago. Anyways, yeah, you see the different stories that you have here, okay? Rates unchanged, sets up possible December hike, and then you go read the other one here, Fed puts December firmly on the agenda of the rate hike. And I was saying in my past video, I said, guys, you know what? And when I'm saying past, I'm just talking like a day ago or 2 days ago when I talk about gold and silver. You go listen to it. I think it repeated a couple of times. That's what I tend to do in my videos because you all don't watch them all. So I figured, well, I'll repeat the message again. Somebody will get it. And I was saying they will probably raise the rates in December. Simply because if she doesn't, you realize she's another puppet, right? At the plate, just like a prime minister or president. Anyhow, if the elitists that run that building do not raise the rates in December, I think we'll have lost a golden opportunity. In fact, if they do it now in December, and if the market continues doing well, or the perception that things are doing well, because if you watch the past videos, I talked about, hey, we got October 12th, news coming out of China. They're going to be dumping a stimulus to stimulate their economy. Then further after that, past Friday, we had them announce more news how they're going to be lowering the rates. I'm like, wow, imagine that. Everything to try and get it to boost, right? And also I shared how the ECB was doing same thing. The European Central Bank, Mario Draghi, said that they were going to start pumping out roughly $1.6 billion per month. So yeah, it's going to be up to the powers that be here that run that shit show over at the Federal Reserve to use some common sense here and raise it in December, and that way there, if things pick up again in 2016, I should say, it'll be an opportunity for them to maybe raise it up again. And I don't think the rates will be raised very much in December. Okay, guys, even if they do go up, they just want to keep that perception that we have turned around from that 2008 stock market crash, and we're picking back up. Things are going well. It's smoke and mirrors. What can I say? It's kind of like on YouTube, the bullshitters telling you to pump, 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 pump. Somebody says, no, you're not upset that they're pumping. You're in love with them. I'm like, what? There's no love in my videos, guys. I'm calling them fraudsters, scammers. Where do you pick up the love? I don't know where these people bring in this gay agenda, but I have no love for these pumpers. A whole lot of hatred, disgust. I'd probably like to punch the odd one in the head for what they've done to me. But what can I say? I'm not really going to be violent at this point. I think there's probably I'm more effective making a video about them all and let you all know they're all fraudsters. They got zero accuracy on anything. It's very plain and simple. You don't have to spend a lot of time researching this to find out what it's all about. In fact, that's why I've kind of like posted them on the side here so you guys could go see Silver Shills and Disinformation Gang, see all. I mean, I couldn't even get them all there because you realize this is a large, massive gang of fraud. And this is a gang. And I did put RT News up there for a reason. Okay, they're part of that corporation crookedness that Circle Jerk with Alex Jones, Circle Jerk with Max Kaiser. Even I've said before, Corbett Report's been there. And then you have the Young Turks that play the other side of it. They ridicule Alex Jones. They won't ridicule RT News, And then you have that gold economy bullshit, Peter Schiff, that's on your mainstream news. And they have zero accuracy for anything. Any of the markets. Oh, maybe Schiff has gotten something right at some point, but I'm sure a lot of his subscribers are still waiting for their, was it $5,000, $6,000 gold he was telling them all back in the day? Anyways, I can't list them all. There's a whole lot of them there. You'll have to go pay attention and watch them. I mean, more recently here we caught Jeff Rentz with that, what is that, Spaceship Kesh Spaceship Institute that's now selling you these free energy kits for 500 euros or whatever. Don't buy that shit. Stay away from these people. They're all fraudsters, okay? I'm trying to warn you all, but unfortunately a lot of people don't really get it. But regardless, it's that circle jerk of corruption, even in the alternative news. Okay? You have to be very careful. That's why Dabu promotes Tor News. Go watch it. This is garbage news. Any grown-up is not interested in this stuff unless your only purpose to be on YouTube is not to be informed and just be entertained with stupidity. Then voila, you've got Tor News, you've got Alex Jones. Dabu plays a good part in that. Same thing, Sketty Boo, bullshit, no accuracy calls on anything. Doomsday, end of the world. Fukushima's going to kill you if you're not dead already. I'm not kidding. And I've even called out Illuminati Silver, Palisade Radio, same shit, different brand. Seriously, Mark Dice. Anyways, I don't want to make this another video where I call these people out, but I just don't like when people, I realize this is just somebody who's out shilling here, because it's happened twice today where they've turned my attacks on these people saying I'm in love with them because I make videos about them. I'm like, really, guy? I'm calling him a fraudster, a scammer. There's no love here. You're jealous because he didn't take the money that he defrauded and spent it on you and bought you something. I'm like, really? Wow. Anyways, so be careful. The Federal Reserve is going to raise the rates, most likely a little bit in December. Gold and silver, I think the bubble's just been popped. That's what I think has just happened. Let's go see here. I think I got the silver chart. Let me just raise this. Where is it? Silver right here. SLV. Yeah. So Janet got on the microphone or whatever, let out the, she yelled out that we're going to raise the rates, and you got a reactionary immediately. I mean, this is how traders work. They